Okay, we're going live. Ready?
Sweet.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Should talk super
Made
soon.
a big mistake last night. So
You
I
made
just
a
realized
big
it.
mistake.
Right in front of
Yeah,
us.
I've got it.
Nice, I like it.
I could have had my duplicate slap that stupid arcade symbol instead of me.
Cameron, why don't you turn the gain up just a little bit on that?
Yeah.
Looked
Is
like
that
it was
a
about.
good amount or?
Let's see.
Looked like it was about halfway-ish.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Where's the gain at?
It is. Yeah, just about half.
Okay,
There we go.
Right. Where it was.
We can do that.
Awesome.
And then just let me know.
Oh, funny.
So we're in a hallway, and I'm wagering we're in trouble.
No, we're not in trouble. Oh,
That's coming up. Trouble's coming up later.
are we picking up right where we left off last time, or did we get a rest in?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay.
So we have a medallion.
Yes, with a hammer on it.
Mhm.
Not akin to
I'm gonna take my
the.
headphones out for a
What
second.
is
Harbingers?
Harbingers.
I have in my notes that it was the Harbinger.
Yes.
It was the
It
icon of
is
the
similar.
Harbinger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and that it was warm to the touch.
Very.
And that
I
they
had to put
attacked
it in
us almost
Oh,
immediately
shirt.
after we got a hold of it. Like they said that it was almost like they could track us, correct?
Yes.
That's
Mhm.
what I felt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, they
They knew.
they were watching you.
Oh, okay.
They were
okay,
watching
okay.
you.
I thought that they had a connection to it.
No, they've
That's-
been
that's
watching
what
the
I'm thinking.
house,
Okay.
and these were the you were attacked by the Kine
Right, the kind people.
people, and apparently they are also
The
interested in finding
Not
this
the kind.
Dragonborn as well.
Not very kind.
No.
Not very kind.
They are the
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 unkind
unkind
kind.
That's
They're
right.
kind of kind, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Only a little bit. All right.
If you kind of find an unkind kind, you should run.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Great. Why am I got a caps lock on?
I just like to shout. It's okay.
Do the thing. Do it.
All right, we're going. We are online and recording. Welcome everybody. We're back with Dragon's Keep TV.
Woohoo!
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. In our previous episode, we left off. We missed Troy, and you're
I'm
back
here.
again.
Yay.
So glad you're back again.
I'm not dead with COVID.
Yes, that's awesome. However, this time we are missing Jared. So Jared's got a family emergency. That means we're kind of just testing out this whole, drop in, drop out method, and it's just going to be what it is. If you are watching this in the future and you would like to play some D&D with us, if you notice, I've got some wide shots over here. That means we've got a seat next to every single person here available. Thanks, Troy. Not right there. That's right in my face. But we've got seats for people. If you're interested and you're in the area, drop by Dragon's Keep in Orem, and you'll see a paper with a QR code that you can scan and then fill out a form. So I've got your information. We'll be happy to have you on. Or just find me. You can email us at DKTV. No, hang on a second. I need to get the email set up right. So don't email us yet. Just come into Dragon's Keep. Okay. Let's do some introductions. Again, sorry that we're missing Jared. Jared plays Kelvin, and he's our ranger. We're going to be missing him today. Do we want to, let's decide really quick. And we have this set up with, when we first started, one of the things we decided is if you're not here, you're either cool with being sidelined for the session, or with somebody else just kind of ghosting your character along as we
Mhm.
go along. So, do you guys want to? Does one of you want to play Kelvin, or do we?
Yeah, I mean, we should. A three-person party's a little
It's a little
soft.
rough.
And it's harder for the DM to create content. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say that if you're not here, you get Jaegered, and that's just
Okay.
what happens. I'm okay with that.
All right, great.
Yep, all
Um,
good for me.
Who would like to bring up his character on D&D Beyond?
Anybody?
After that.
I can. I did it last week, so I don't have to do it again this week. But
Yeah, we don't want to make Cameron the designated
I'll run it. I'll run his.
cool.
This
Yeah, we
week.
take turns.
Cool.
Yeah. for
Jaeger
sure.
driver. It takes two people to drive. Wait, well. And I'll bring up your guys' stuff too. All right. Also, we missed out last week. I was also sick. My voice was no good. And we're glad to have Troy back with us. He's feeling better, and that's awesome too.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Coughed so hard I was gonna say broke a rib. No, I just bruised a rib.
Not cool.
Nope.
All right. All right. So last time we were tracking down a lead on. I'm bringing up my notes. My other notes. In the future, we'll be more prepared, but if you look around, you see this nice overlay we've got going on. This is what I spent my President's Day doing, was building this overlay on Twitch.
Nice.
So we've got name placards, we've got
Wow.
screens behind stuff, we've got maps, we've got another map that we're going to be going to. Let me see if I can bring that up. If I hide this sucker.
Got maps on maps.
Maps
Screens
on
on
maps.
maps.
Yes.
Maps on screens.
Screens on there.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the map? Oh, it's way up at the top. What did I put you there for? Yeah, so we can hide that, put up that map. Boom, we can see what we're headed towards in the future. That'll be fun. And we'll put that back, put back that map. Great. That was working just the way I wanted to. Okay. All right. Previously on Dragon's Keep TV. All right. Last time you were all trying to make it work in your new worse day jobs, and you were approached by Captain Tusk, who brought along an elvish woman, Lady Sylvana. You found out that she is the avatar of the silver dragon who watches up from the keep on the mountain now. And she would very much like it if you could find some more information on what happened to the dragonborn that you lost last time.
I protest to the fact that we lost
Yeah,
them.
stolen.
Yeah.
We were betrayed. Didn't lose him.
Didn't lose him, I see.
Higher tier than that.
Maybe it's just a semantics game then.
We lost sight of him temporarily.
Okay. Oh, where did I go here? All right. Then you were able to find a couple of leads, and it led you to. Oh, there we go. Come on. It led you to your old lieutenant's apartment / house, where you searched around and found just outside his house a medallion that had the emblem of the Harbinger on it. Immediately after finding that, you were attacked by a band of Kine warriors and a couple of dinosaurs, basically
Nice.
giant lizards.
I'm excited now.
After beating them off, you are now. You're gonna skip. You gotta skip forward to the next morning, and you guys are meeting up again, licking your wounds. What'd you do afterwards?
Yeah, just hit out. Like, got somewhere comfortable as fast as possible because I was pretty hurt. So.
Yeah.
So are we able to take the effects of a long rest?
Yes, we can take a long rest.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
That is nice.
I'm gonna change one thing around then. I'm gonna change around an infusion, so let me do that real quick.
Get all set up,
Yep.
and I will describe what's happening. Who's you gonna crash at? Who's got the best place to crash at? It's Kelvin.
Probably.
Yeah, Kelvin's got the best place to crash at.
I mean, what was
Or
the
she's-
name of your band again? That your Merry Men B Team.
The
Action Force. Action
They
Force.
have a
Yeah.
headquarters.
You have a nice headquarters?
Do
Maybe
we really?
can- I don't know.
I
I'm
don't.
asking. You don't know.
I don't
Does
know.
Action Force have a headquarters?
Shame.
It's a terrible headquarters.
Because I mean, I basically live on the streets still.
And I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
sure Kelvin burnt some bridges in
In the Action Force.
in quitting Action Force.
Okay. Okay, well, maybe
I
not
usually
there.
find an alley somewhere, so.
Well, that's what
yeah.
I also with my urchin contacts. Could we find a place that I would feel comfortable and safe?
Oh, that's
I mean,
true,
I would
yeah.
imagine like a bolt hole or something that we can set up.
That makes sense. If you're gonna stay with Kelvin, he's actually staying at his house, at his home. So
Mhm.
Yeah, let's not do
You
that.
have
Let's
to-
not take heat back to his house.
bring you in with his family and everything. All right. You find a small little beat up bolt hole apartment here in Freeholm that you go and crash in.
Freeloading. Yeah.
As you
Freeload and free home.
Who's got the medallion?
I think I do.
Yeah.
It's in my bag, wrapped up in some cloth.
Oh, okay, great. Sometime later that evening, you bring it out and invest and examine it some more, and you've noticed that it's gone cold. Now,
Well,
Interesting.
in fact, it's very cold to the touch.
This changes behavior faster than my dad did. Wow. it's all cold now.
hmm.
Just so you guys know.
I'm sorry, / that's interesting. Whichever one applies.
Always a pleasure talking to Tobias.
Interesting. Like frozen, freezing cold?
No, just cool to the touch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have? Can you sense temperature?
I think so.
Here.
Like, I can't bite it, so I'm like clunk clunk. No, it's still good. Still a medallion. Can't sense anything about it though.
Well, I guess until it gets hot again, I'll just keep it in the safest place I know, which is my own pocket.
Okay.
Do we have contacts in the magical world that we could find that may have the ability to identify this object?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I know we talked about last time.
I think that's what we should do first, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sully wanted to try and reach out to a couple of his own contacts. He has a little network that helps him keep in touch with an informant.
Exactly.
He wanted to reach out to him.
Okay.
That's a good idea. I was gonna say I can put things inside of myself in my armor, but I can't. My armor doesn't obviously hide magical energy, so
Yeah.
probably doesn't help. I mean, it can. I like to keep the furnace in there.
Keep it warm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right, Sully. Let's. So the next morning you head out. Do you take everybody with you?
I'll actually. I think I'm gonna wake up a little earlier
Okay.
then. Try to beat the morning traffic rush.
Beat the morning traffic.
Yeah. And just walk around myself so I can be back in time for our manner of breakfast.
Okay.
So
All right.
I think I'm just motionless in the corner until he comes back.
Yeah, it
so.
shouldn't be long.
Yeah.
I mean, if I saw you leaving, I would bestow upon you the blessing of the trickster
Ooh.
on your way out. 1 hour, you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Nice.
All dexterity checks?
Dexterity stealth checks.
Oh, okay. Nice. Still, that's awesome.
Okay. Cool. You head out in the morning. You're headed to your cousin
Filver.
Filver.
Yep.
I gotta write that down now.
Me too.
Yes. Head out to your cousin Filver's house. He has a small shop. What does he sell?
I wanted to say seashells, but probably doesn't sell that. No, he sells manufactured wood crafting
Okay.
product.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all a front.
It's all
Yeah.
It's all up front.
Yeah, but yeah,
Isn't everything in D&D a front?
Yes.
Every store.
It's just a
every
front.
store that
This
we
is a
work
front
in,
for
yeah.
something.
You find his shop in the early mornings. He's just opening it up. He's putting up the awning in the front and sweeping off the steps as you approach.
Oh, great. Hey, Filver.
Sully!
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, it's good to see you.
Long time no see. What's it been, like 3 days?
Yeah, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, time flies.
Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Hey, listen, I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
Well, let's
It's
see.
not a big deal.
He pulls out a little piece of paper, a little notebook, and he flips it open. He's like, I could do you a favor. Looks like I do owe you one. And he licks a pencil and crosses something off.
Okay, yeah, this is one. Are you sure it's not two?
I'm pretty sure I got the notebook. And
Okay.
he tucks it away really quick back in his pocket.
Sure. All right. I'll take a look at that later myself. Listen, me and my friends, well, we were out doing a job, and we came across something that we don't really know what it is. And so I was hoping you could, with your network of stuff and people you know, if you could do a little research for me, or maybe you even just know the answer yourself. But as always, this is on the DL, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
come on in.
tiptoe in.
Brings you inside and latches the door behind you and then shoves some scrapings and some whittling stuff he's got on his counter off to the side.
Hey, this is it. I'm gonna bring it out. Is it still cool?
It's actually warm now. You've had it in your pocket. It's warmed up.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
But not like scorching hot as it
No.
was. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna show it to him. Try not to let him touch it and just ask him. Ever seen something like this before?
Oh, the Harbingers. It's been ages. I mean,
Since what?
you know about the Harbingers, right?
Totally. But I'm really bad at explaining it. So if you can maybe just tell me like you were explaining it to someone who doesn't know, I'll relay that information to my friends.
Smooth.
He says, back in, what was it, the Second Age, the Harbingers started a big war with Freeholm and a couple other cities as well, trying to get everybody to, follow along with what they wanted, and it was a big deal. It wasn't until the orcs and the goblins attacked that they finally gave up on it, and we had to fight together finally, but it wasn't until it's been years since they've been active at all. They kind of fell off after a while. It's weird to see something of theirs again.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that is weird. So do you think this might be like, I don't know, say I found this in someone's secret stash, would that then maybe imply that they have some connection to this organization, or at least used to?
Let me check this out. And he's looking at it. He says, it looks authentic. I would guess, and it looks pretty old. I would guess that this is probably one of the original medallions, or made early on. I mean, they used to infiltrate cities and try and convert a bunch of people, and they'd have secret meetings and stuff like that. I'm sure there's some places here in Freeholm even
Oh,
before the war started, where they were trying to proselyte and get their recruits and their new followers. So.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was still such a big deal.
Well, I mean, not like I said, not anymore. You don't hear from them very much, and ever since that big castle up on the mountains showed up,
Oh, the keep?
yeah, nobody's really cared much about the harbingers. I guess everybody kind of figured that was what was being harbinged the whole time.
Nah, alright, okay. So people thought it had to do with the keep. Huh, that's really interesting. I can't believe I never knew this before. I mean, I'm so glad that I knew all of this before.
You should have paid more attention in your history classes, silly.
Anyways, hey, I'm probably going to get back to spilly information along with some breakfast, but hey, I appreciate it, Filver.
So, did you find this here?
Find what here as I pick it up off the table and slip it in my pocket?
Listen, man, I don't want another thing with the harbingers starting up again.
Oh, I don't think anything will start up.
If they're active and in this city, you gotta let me know.
You'll be the first person I tell if that's what's going on, but I doubt it. Like you said, it's been so long.
All right. He pulls out some tools and waves as you head out.
Sure, I'll leave him a couple silver pieces just as a thank you.
Okay.
And then, could I pick up some breakfast for the crew on my way back?
Yeah.
Well, one of the crew.
What is it that Sully thinks that everybody likes?
Ooh, I know what everyone likes, which is, well, actually, what would Eddie? I'm sure
Eddie
we've
eats
got
anything.
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 Perfect. All right.
Yep. And in fact, it's pretty often that he's eating snacks all the time. Like he's got an
Nice.
apple or something.
Sweet.
So he's just kind of
All right. Cool. Well, I'll just pick up a little bit of fresh fruit,
All right.
and then I'll just seal the deal with maybe a couple orders of bacon and bread.
Kelvin's the kind that enjoys a good hearty breakfast, so that's good.
In the morning, I'm making waffles. Even though I can't
I
taste
don't-
waffles.
As you go to pay the shopkeeper
Mhm.
or the vendor
Mm-hmm.
for this, make a perception check.
Ooh, my forte. 12 plus 0. 12.
It's good math.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Check that. Okay. Yep, that checks out.
When math betrays you.
You notice as you reach in to grab your money pouch that the medallion actually feels cooler now.
Okay, I clock that and continue to pay as if nothing else has happened.
Okay. All right, back to the hidey hole. We call it a hidey hole? What's the other name?
bowl. Let's just call it the
The
bowl.
bowl.
The bowl.
Oh, man, yes. Absolutely. Good morning. Morning.
Hey, how's it going, man?
So-
Did you
Kinda
find anything out
activate.
about that thing?
Yeah, I did, and I found some breakfast, and I started
Alright.
heading out all the rations.
I am glad you can enjoy breakfast.
Yeah, are you sure there's nothing I can get you in cases like this? Or are you just totally...
I'm mostly just inanimate metal thing, so my sustenance is energy. As long as I can find some, I'm just fine.
Oh, okay. Do you ever need help finding energy, or you're just gonna be okay?
I'll be okay unless I really throw myself into something. Need to
Oh.
find. I'm not even sure what I run on.
Is it
Energon.
liquid or solid?
It's probably solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something that generates heat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you just munching on like some coal every now and then? Or
Probably.
Ooh, yeah.
That's like the backup. It's like, oh, I hate
Nice.
this stuff.
Alright, well, I'll keep my eye out for charcoal wherever
I
go
like a
then.
good lightning crystal, but
Oh. Okay, yeah. If I ever see one, I'll snag it for you.
nice.
So Eddie takes his share of the breakfast, and puts about half of it back in his pockets, and then finishes, and then eats the other half.
Very good. Yeah, saving it for later.
Nice.
I like
Perfect.
it, Eddie. Okay, so this thing, I pick it up. Is this still pretty cold?
It has gotten even colder.
All right. So, well, first things first. My buddy, my contact, he's pretty sure. In fact, he could kind of confirm that this is some symbol of the Harbinger. But he thinks that some medallion probably used to be owned or held by a member of the Harbinger faction, which was like way back when, when you guys totally remember the war that happened in the Second Age, right? With the Harbingers and Freeholm, and there was this huge thing, and then the orcs came and they had to fight, and it was a big deal. You guys remember that?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Totally.
I remember that. And
Yeah,
And
I
by yes,
I totally
for
knew
sure.
that too.
By
yeah.
yes, I mean no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
what's your effective age again? How long have you existed?
3.
3 years? Okay.
I'm pretty new here.
Gotcha, nice. So,
Sounds violent. And
yeah,
fun.
I'll just go ahead and relay everything that I kind of learned from Filmer about the Harbingers in the past. And
So, knowing that, and your contact was a little worried about the fact that the Harbingers might be in operation again, and as being in both the Chainbreakers and the Iron Covenant, would Eddie know anything about Harbinger activity in the city? Is it in existence? Do I know of it?
The chain breakers obviously were on the front lines back in the old the Freeholm Harbinger war. Let me bring up the map really quick. If you're watching online, you can see the map over here. Basically, what happened back in the day is that a religious faction from Leagate, that's over here in the middle and then top section, and decided that they wanted people to, understand and worship the Harbinger hammer a little bit more like they did. And in fact, they were so intent on that they started a big war with Freeholm first, and also kind of got Paul Watch involved. You can see them down at the on the right side of the map there. And this war lasted for several years, during which time a lot of heroes rose up. I'll share our notes sometime, but one of those heroes, in fact, one of the Chainbreaker heroes on that side was a woman named Shandy Black Eyes, who in the middle of a battle, almost like she ascended almost to demigodhood, and was able to help fight back this army of Harbingers, and then when the orcs and goblins attacked, was able to get the Harbingers to admit that they needed to band together finally again. The people of Leagate kind of overthrew them, and they all fought back against the orcs and the goblins.
The operation of the Harbingers inside Freeholm is not open, if they even do exist, right?
Right.
Correct, because of the animosity. Okay.
Yes, since that war, they became much less militaristic. Kind of imagine like after World War II, the U.S. and the forces and the Allied forces kind of demilitarized Japan, right? And they went back to just being a religious faction, and were much less
zealotous.
Though. Yes.
That's a
Zealous.
That's a word. No, I don't think it is.
I think it's
no.
just zealous.
should be a word.
about their actions. They still kept an eye on the Harbinger hammer up in the corner of the map here, and on what was beyond that, since nobody's able to get beyond that. They're very worried about what might come. Kind of doomsday type people. Once the Silver Dragon established Dragon's Keep up on the mountain, they actually lost a lot of followers. Everybody kind of thought, oh, well, that's what it was, and kind of fell off from there. Now people are worried about what the Dragon's Keep is and everything. But the Harbingers themselves, there's clerics and priests around, mostly around the hammer, and in a couple other places they might have like a church or something like that in different places.
But they're kind of known for being a little shady, correct?
They were.
They've reformed some?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not in Freeholm. that sounds like they've largely reformed way
There
back
would
over
definitely
by
not
there.
be a church in Freeholm.
Right,
After the
okay.
war started, they would have eradicated that and pushed them out. And
Makes
so if
sense.
there is a church, it might be very small and
It's like a
nobody.
secret society in the
Nobody
basement
goes
or
there.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the most important part to me, I think, is that Lieutenant Isaac seemed to be in possession of this item, right? So he obviously has some connection, and hopefully he's not trying to establish something here. However,
It could be operating here.
part 2 of my wonderful discovery this morning is that this
Ooh.
token changes its temperature, I think, based on distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Distance from what?
I don't know. And this is all a hunch, right? I haven't
Right.
found this great epiphany. But as I've been moving around, I noticed in different locations it peaks at different temperatures.
Let's test it then.
Yeah.
Where was it the hottest?
I think that's a great idea. The hottest I remembered is right at Lieutenant Isaac's home, which I'm not too keen on going back to.
Well, we could go close though, right?
Yeah.
Nearby, neighboring streets.
Yeah, test it
Just
out.
see.
I'm
Got my
curious
homework
about
Get a little
this.
closer.
We've got a buzzy camera.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. Okay. Yeah. When everyone's ready.
Yeah, let's go take a look. Let's go
Awesome.
see if getting closer to its original hiding place, or if we notice any temperature increase or decrease as we move through the city.
Yep.
Great.
So, and I'll use my urchin background to kind of get us through the city with avoiding places we want to avoid.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
places we think we might not want to be seen. I'll try to keep us away from those places and
All right.
whatever else.
You come across a couple spots where you find some chain breaker presence and guards around. I mean, obviously they're.
Yeah, they're all over, right? But the chain breakers are they surveilling us at this point? And are we okay with the chain breakers?
Yeah, no,
The
we don't
last
have
time,
any
the
problems
last
with them.
they would be on the watch for you. How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So I will try to
They
avoid
are.
them.
The last time you ran into one of their guards, you sent him back to.
Oh, that's right.
to,
Yeah, but I was in disguise. Did he know it was me? That's the real question. Because I looked like the Lieutenant Tusk.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's not like one of us tried to give him a high five as he left or anything.
It wasn't me. I
um,
might have, but it wasn't me.
So they would be on the watch for you.
Mhm.
At this point, they might have come back and figured out the ruse.
Okay.
And so I wouldn't want to bump into
Sure,
one of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's just
unless-
avoid
unless
them
you
till
want
we
to.
have
Avoid 'em.
more
Okay.
information that we can spill. And
As a matter of fact, just for fun, I'll put my homunculus just eye in the sky, bird. Just keeping an eye on like the rear of us to see if we're being followed at
Okay.
what does that look like?
all. It's a little sphere. It basically is just like a sphere with a little light on the bottom and top that can light up, but probably doesn't at this point. And it just hovers.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do
Futuristic.
this.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what in now. I'm gonna take something from 4th edition. And I know that some people out there to that is kind of a swear word, but 4th
Well, there's some
edition
good mechanics.
there are some good mechanics, and one of the ones I liked was the skill challenges in 4th edition.
Yep.
In this case, I need you guys to make an investigation check and stealth checks.
Do you want to independently
Well,
and rate
so-
them as a group, or how do you want us
So
to?
the way that this works is you can make these. You need to make 4 successes before you get
Mhm.
4 failures in this case. Okay.
Gotcha.
If you are making a perception check, you are trying to determine if you're getting closer or farther away from whatever the medallion is telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And those ones, to really pinpoint it down, to get it to where it's the hottest and find the thing at the end, those perception checks are going to be a 13 or higher.
Okay.
To avoid people that you don't want to run into, particularly any kind people that might be looking for you, or any of the chain breaker guards and such, since you will be passing close by Lieutenant Isaac's old house. The stealth, though, we're going to make those just difficulty of let's say an 11.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Mm.
You have to make at least 2 perception checks and at least 1 stealth check
Okay.
to succeed, though.
And now again, as a group, each one of us, or
And you can do them whoever you think is best at it. Everybody also has to make at least 1 roll.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I am
So everybody
I
has
can,
to
a
contribute.
stealthy person.
I can either make a stealth roll or a perception roll pretty well. I have a +5, +4 to stealth, +3 to perception.
I'll take stealth.
Have you got bears? That's perfect.
I've got a
Okay.
2
where'd my
perception.
notebook go?
So,
And 2 perception. Okay.
yeah.
I do not have any perception, so yeah, I think I can take stealth. And if we need to make any investigation checks, I'm also happy to make those.
Yeah.
Anybody see a black notebook?
Me personally can't stealth, but my
Got X-Men
homunculus
thing on it.
can, so I'm not quite sure
No.
about that.
I don't see it here.
Dang it. All right, I'll take notes on
Yeah.
take notes on that, but
Well,
I'll just type them in here. What this does for us in the end, as we go through and make these rolls, is it's going to craft a little story for us of how we go about finding this
Mhm.
this thing. So,
okay.
tell me who's starting. and
I
what
can
kind of
start
roll
off
you're
with a
making.
stealth check.
Dang.
Let's do that.
So, question. My homunculus has a +4 stealth and a +4 perception.
Okay.
Can I use him as a scout? Because I am not
The
stealthy at
homunculus
all.
wouldn't be able to help with the perception, like on the medallion, because you're following the medallion.
Oh,
Right.
right.
We're perceiving how the medallion's reacting.
Yeah.
Right.
But he could signal you if there was somebody coming up or something like that that you
Okay.
wanted to watch for. How about that?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Stealth check?
Right. So Sully starts off.
Would Blessing of the Trickster give him advantage?
Yep.
And Blessing of the Trickster.
I feel so blessed.
Flip that coin.
Oh, thank you for
Yes.
that. I needed it. Very good. 17.
17. Okay. That's one success.
Okay. Why don't you take the perception, the next
Okay.
perception roll?
Nice. Oh, 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dirty or natural?
Natural.
Wow. Great.
Is that 2 successes?
No.
22, technically.
Have time.
You know, it succeeds the whole skill challenge. We don't need to do anything else.
Yeah, right.
So I can. So each one of us has to do one,
Yes.
and do we have to do different skills each time?
Nope. You can
No?
choose. Like you can choose whichever one you're best at. We just need to get at
My-
least 2.
The
My
idea
stealth
of
is a little
Tobias
bit better
putting
than
on
my
an oven
perception,
mitt
so.
as it gets hotter.
But we
it's
have
just
one
very
success stealth,
entertaining
one
to me.
success perception. So
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and do stealth again,
Okay.
just because that's my best and it's my better. 16.
16 stealth. Okay. All right.
And then-
And somebody roll for Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin.
Yeah.
Yes.
What does he want to do?
See, he's probably going to do.
Athletics? Shove everyone out of the way.
You
Yeah,
need
the
to-
fast-
you need
He's
another
got +3 to
perception.
perception. He's got +3 to
Everybody
perception.
You need another perception check.
Let's have Kelvin do perception, even though he has his +5 to stealth. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that. We'll have him
That's good.
do a perception.
Okay.
His is +3.
That's still not bad. Oh,
It's,
yeah.
15.
15. Okay.
Without a problem.
No failures. All
Cinch
right.
Without a cinch.
So that sets the scene for us. You guys.
Went off without a hitch.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know what I was doing, but that is what I wanted. So thank you.
So the 4 of you, following the temperature gauging on the medallion, are able to wind your way around the city. You pass by Lieutenant Isaac's house, where you start there. You pass by his house, and you're able to sneak past a couple of new guards that are on his porch
Did we
or his
see any
doorstep.
kine in the area as we're moving through as well?
Not next to his house, no.
Okay.
You think that you immediately kind of circle around and you feel like, oh, okay, it was hottest in this direction. I
Mhm.
think it's getting hotter this way. As you are making your way a little bit past his house to the north, you do spot some kine who started following you, but you're able to ditch them.
Mm.
Got it.
And you watch them walk past and look around, and as you're hiding in the alley of someplace else, you see them walk past and just miss you
You
completely.
silly kind.
Are they how often you run into kine in Freeholm prior to these last 2 sightings? When was the last time I saw some?
You see them every day,
Okay.
but not
Mm.
like this though.
Okay.
These are you've heard about some more
Almost patrolling.
but you've heard about these type of kind where they're dressed up in these red robes and such up in the north, and also over to coming out of the deserts off to the west. But in Freeholm, you've only seen like immigrants and such, vendors and a couple of people. None of them have joined any of the chain breaker ranks yet as fighters or anything like that.
Okay.
And mostly, the kind as being fairly nomadic and kind of down to the earth kind of people, but definitely not warrior type, or in this case, like
Yeah.
carrying weapons around like that, or even using magic like that one did. So that was something new to you guys.
So we kind of see two different sects of kind.
Mhm.
The ones that we consider commoners,
Yeah.
the regular folk,
Exactly.
and then this other group that's
Yes.
been wearing different militaristic type of uniforms. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So they, I was just noticing how we look in different directions and stuff. I'm gonna figure this out so that, like,
So
when
that
I look
we're-
at you,
so
I
that
look
we're
like
not all
looking
doing
at
this.
you. Right now, you're looking off the screen this way, and I'm looking over here off this screen.
Yeah.
I can figure that out. Right now, we're
You got to
sitting in a
Brady
circle.
bunch it. You got to Brady bunch it, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta look like this if I'm gonna look at Orion on camera.
Yeah, hey, Eddie,
And then I have to look over here. So we're like, okay, so you look at me, Mark. I'll look at you.
Okay,
Okay,
All right,
perfect.
how are you?
I'll just turn my chair around.
That's awesome. You got to look down to look at Troy. And Cameron, you got to look up at everybody. That's
Oh.
how you see everybody. So.
Hey, Eddie. How's the weather up there?
That's good.
All right, cool.
Oh gosh, I shouldn't look at the screen while I'm trying to see.
It would wake me out. I keep looking over here because I don't want to see all that over there.
Just after they pass you by, you are able to successfully follow the rise in temperature of the medallion until it's almost burning your hand as you hold it. It's gotten so hot that you have to wear gloves for it.
Mhm.
You find yourself standing outside a broken down warehouse on the edges of the city, not too far from Lieutenant Isaac's home,
Okay.
but maybe about half a mile from his home.
So let's set up a little surveillance for a couple hours and just kind of watch, see
Okay.
what happens in and out of this place. Do we see anything? Does this continue to increase in temperature? Or we
No,
just have
stay
it
steady.
stay steady?
Mhm.
I've heard steak is very good.
You've walked around.
You should get steak.
Dang.
You've
Steak rocks.
walked around the building and walked away from it a little bit. It's definitely warmest when you're
Okay.
close to the building.
And do any of us have any history with this building, know anything about it? It's just a
No,
random
it's just
building.
a random warehouse close to the, not far from the docks and the piers.
Not a fan of warehouses.
So is it
There's always something shady
connected to any
going
other
on
buildings
in the
on
warehouse.
any of the four sides, or is it standalone?
It's standalone.
Does it have an alley around the back, or
It's got-
is it streets?
Just got streets.
Streets.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe
So
a
there's-
big,
Oh my
big,
gosh.
big open area for like loading and bringing in wagons and stuff like that in the front.
Is there
Nothing
a
much in the back.
door or window that's more discreet than the very front of the building?
Make a investigation check.
I can always throw the
Investigation.
homunculus in there.
Ooh, 7.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out for. We'll check out any open windows.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, or if any holes on the roof even.
All right.
Nah, 2.
Plus 4 is 6.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 and 7.
All right.
Hey,
Can't
look
even
at
see
the
windows.
bird.
We don't see anything better than the front door then.
You don't. Most of the windows are broken glass and whatnot, and so you wouldn't want to necessarily sneak through any of that. So you feel
Yeah.
like I'm not going to find any. It looks pretty run down that nobody's been using it for some time.
Mm.
The roof looks a little unstable. If you wanted to climb up on that, you'd think, oh no, okay.
Uh,
Basically, you're just shooting
not
out
me.
ideas, and every single one that you come up with, you're like, somebody else points out something to it. So,
Mhm.
like, let's try
Could.
window. Oh yeah, with all the broken glass. Maybe we go up on the roof. Yeah, there's a big hole right there. I'm sure we'd fall right through. That kind of stuff.
Could I find a small rat or something that maybe a nest of rats or birds that live nearby?
Okay.
Or like around the warehouse. If I see any
it's
critters,
just
there's a
hungry.
lot of mice just kind of rocking around. Do I see any anywhere?
Just the usual. I mean, it's a big city,
Sure.
so they're going to be around.
If I can see one that looks like it's maybe running to or from the warehouse, I would like to try to pick up a conversation with it. Since I'm a forest gnome and I can talk to them.
Okay. Make an
I can-
investigation check.
Simple ideas. But investigation?
Yep.
I'm very interested in watching to see how this happens.
Oh, wait. That's a halfling. I am a gnome. I'll use my psi. And still got very bad. So I rolled a natural 1, which is a total of 8.
That's it's still really good.
You guys are just terrible investigators.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So go ahead.
We got here
resolve that.
okay.
Resolve that. I haven't-
You,
I
you,
haven't
you have
really-
found the only warehouse in the entire city that's just devoid
It's
of
like someone dropped a.
animals and
Infest-
vermin.
Guys,
A
I think
vermin
they're doing
bomb.
some like bioweapon here. There's like no
right.
life around.
Okay, so in our society, a uniformed policeman walking anywhere in his district would be able to be poking around or investigating a building.
Yes.
Is there an authority that I would be aware of that would get that same kind of respect? That respect that whatever he's doing, it's for the greater good, so you just let him do it. Like, it might bring a few people to look, but no one's going to question the authority of this individual.
Okay. You could go for like a council. So free homes run by a council. You could go for a council guard.
Okay?
Would obviously be able to get in and out of places in the city. You could also go. This is a more like you said, civilized, big town type thing, and so there would be inspectors and you know.
Please do a safety inspector.
Yeah, like safety inspector type stuff. That
Okay.
kind of stuff.
So if it's in the warehouse district, I'm assuming this is near like the docks and that kind of thing. So like a port authority guy that would be checking shipments coming in and out. Would that be someone who exists in this?
Yeah.
Oh
around
my
here?
gosh, that'd be
Okay,
awesome.
so I'm going to disguise myself as a port authority, and I'm
I'll
gonna.
hand you my homunculus.
Okay.
It's like, this is the scanner device.
Yeah, so I put that under my arm, and anybody have a book I can put in like a ledger-looking book, and I'll walk up to the warehouse and I'll knock on the door.
Okay.
Wait, how long have we been standing outside watching? Because like we said we were gonna.
Oh
stay
yeah, I
out
guess
a
we
little
do.
bit.
Yeah, do we see anything in this investigation?
I would be
time?
willing to do like 2 hours.
Sure.
I think
Yeah.
that
that's a
works.
good time.
Yeah, before we do this, yeah.
Yeah.
See if anybody comes and goes.
I'll run and grab some steak. If it's 2 hours, if not, then what?
Yeah. Grill it to
Okay.
charcoal and I'll try
Are you
it.
using a spell?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you can't.
Disguise
Never
self.
mind. No
Okay,
steak.
disguise self.
You can't have any.
Great.
That steak is a mistake.
Oh my!
It doesn't get any better, I promise.
Don't mistake a steak out for steak.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't.
All right. 1 second.
So before I do my door approach, what do we see anything in the 2 hours we spend kind of
People
just doing?
entering, leaving.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
the early
There is no one that comes and goes.
In
You
that
don't even need to
period
make a
of
perception check for that.
Wow.
It is you see people go by it,
There's no life.
but
in
nobody
there.
goes in and out. It is lifeless. Yes.
No rats. No,
No rats, no people, nothing.
What do I have? What can I do?
So yeah, I'll try the broad daylight disguise self. Walk up there and knock on the door first, and kind of peek in the windows as I'm knocking on the door, looking around,
I like it.
like I'm trying to find somebody to converse with.
Okay.
So what happens if he just disappears before the door opens? Like just vanishes from your eyes? What do we do?
Chase after him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure we're on a team now again.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're not leaving for action force?
Throw my shield in there just to make sure it doesn't like disintegrate, and then
Oh,
we're good.
nice. Okay, cool.
Anybody
Because
come
if
to the
he
door?
disintegrates,
No,
that's just
nobody
I
answers.
see anything when I look through the windows?
There is a
Action Force was a terrible
make a
idea.
perception check.
Okay. My passive's 18.
Your passive's 18.
Yeah. You want me to make a check?
Yeah, make a check.
Perception. So dirty 20.
Okay, great. You don't. You're peeking in the door at this point. Nobody answers when you knock on it.
Is
You
it
peek
locked?
in. It is locked.
Okay.
Um,
Take a quick look up and down the street. Anybody around?
nope.
No?
Well, people are passing by, but they
Sure.
they ignore you.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm
I'm-
trying to look like I'm a...
Mentally, in your head, you hear, do you need a distraction?
maybe just a slight one so I can try Jimmy in this door real fast.
Hey, Tobias, he needs a distraction.
I love distractions.
Do you have any good ideas?
No. But
Okay, let's perform something.
oh my gosh, yes.
Have you ever seen this show called less miserable.
You mean that one play with that less miserable
Yeah, it's about
person?
It's about the revolution of Freeholm.
Oh my gosh, yes, let's
All
do
right,
it.
yeah. So we'll go stand on a couple crates and we'll just start performing this show to try to distract people.
I love it.
So that he can
I play it.
lockpick in peace.
So-
I play as a,
You reenact the great revolution of freedom as told
Yeah.
by the hero Les.
I need a performance check from you guys.
I know, it's
I'm
gonna
paying attention.
Hero
even
Les.
though I'm still.
I'm playing the part of a cannon. Because my performance is terrible. Oh wow, I'm a really good cannon. 16.
I rolled 2 2s and 1 1
Yes.
tonight, so yeah, I got a 4. So I'm glad you're doing well.
Hey, sometimes a train wreck is almost as entertaining.
Exactly.
And it's distracting.
And it could be
So,
more
A
distracting.
distraction.
That's what I'm
so
going for.
Have to be good.
So Tobias brings in a crowd for a second, and then they hear you launch into your ballad, and you are just way out of tune, and they are off going. But that gives you a moment where
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
the cannonade is
We didn't
going
want
off
them to
that you're
gather.
able
We
to-
wanted them to
I'm
do
gonna
something.
flip my
turn
coin,
their
give
attention
myself
and get out.
guidance,
Exactly.
and then I'm going to
Worked
use
out
my
perfectly.
thieves' tools
Yep.
to pick this lock.
All right, go for it. Give me a 13 or higher.
That is a plus a d4, 2, 12 plus my sleight of hand, 16.
All right.
Nice.
All right. You the lock itself is actually pretty sturdy.
Okay.
But you were able to flip the catch on it, and the door creaks open. You have to grab it and go really slowly.
Okay.
But inside, with that perception check that you made before, you are able to spot some movement back in the back.
Okay. And I just, I kind of crack the door and go, Port Authority, need to speak to the owner of the building. Anything?
Your voice echoes throughout this entire empty
And
warehouse.
is it black in here or light coming in from the outside?
There's light coming in through the windows.
Okay.
There's some big windows along the top and whatnot that
So
you see just streams of light coming through the dust.
can
and
I
all that stuff.
recommunicate with
Yep.
with your psychic? I will just kind of slip inside and shut the door.
Yeah,
And
2
just say,
hours of that, just so you know.
Nice.
I'm waiting on you guys. The front door's open. See if you can make a stealthy run over here, or not run, but casually come in with me.
Yeah, sure. As soon as we finish driving off the town
Yeah,
sale,
of course.
we'll just
You
come
guys
down.
finish- you guys make it.
They
make
really
it
love me,
realistic.
so it's just you give us a second.
No, you're good. You're good. That is. Yeah. Okay.
By the time Sully gets to that high note at the end, the crowd is just cringing and
And everybody's
walking
kind of
away.
Yeah, trying to drive them away. That's what the foreign was. I'm trying to get them out now. That's the goal.
And with the movement that I saw in here, I am gonna make an attempt to hide myself.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Again, I'm gonna give myself guidance real fast before I attempt to hide myself. Thank goodness. Well, not that great. 16.
Okay. Where'd my dice go?
15. I'm sorry.
Can I have
Yeah,
my
they're right
box?
here.
I was taking pictures before. I needed some dice to make things look good. Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
We're out of the building. Technically, we're going in a building. We're out of the building.
We're out of just,
We're not going
yeah.
in a building.
All right,
Look,
you
a
find
bird. Yeah, we'll try to sneak in.
you find some crates.
Casually.
A pile of crates you're able to just hide yourself
Fly
behind.
casual.
And at the far end, like I said, the movement you saw was at the far back corner of this warehouse.
Okay.
Mostly everything in here is covered with dust. There are some crates. There's a big wagon in the middle that you could see that they would use things to move in and out, and another track of chains and hooks from the ceiling that they might use to push things around on, to lift them up onto big stacks and such.
Okay.
So very industrial type
warehousey, but not as empty as I would think for a completely abandoned building, or about like the refuse that's left.
Yeah,
would be
it's
left
just
behind.
it's just broken stuff left. There's a couple
Open
of crates
crates and
and
things.
barrels of things, but it is not like stacked up. It's just stuff on the floor. There's definitely no need to have the lifts or anything like that anymore.
Okay.
And the wagon looks like it hasn't moved in quite some time.
The dust. Do I see any disturbance, walk footprints, or anything in the
Yes.
in the floor? Okay.
You do see some.
Specifically, like right by the entrance.
Not by the entrance.
Okay.
By the
But
entrance
in-
where you. So let me think about this. You're far enough away that you wouldn't see anything in the back of it. We'll let you figure some stuff out once you get close to there. But
Okay,
by the
sure.
entrance, it looks like you're the only one that's ever come in the front door.
Okay. And
And
I'm
ages.
just gonna hold tight till they get in here because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the
You see this little.
go past
From
me.
Incredibles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Hey, Jared's online.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Woohoo!
Oh, cool.
He says, "Hey guys, sorry I couldn't join you tonight, but I'm staying tuned!" Exclamation point.
Awesome.
That's actually something that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you can't make it,
Yeah.
you can still watch.
You can still
true.
watch
And it's
check it out.
archived, right? We can watch it.
Yeah, everything's archived. I'm gonna upload even last week's how terrible the production value was of things. We're still putting that one up because I believe in creating stuff no matter what, even if it's
yeah.
not perfect. So
D&D most often is the closest thing to a train wreck.
Exactly.
Right?
so that'll be uploaded to YouTube as well as this one. I wanted to get two in here
Okay.
and going. I
Cool.
wanted one that looked nice before I uploaded the crappy one as well. So here we go. Okay.
I guess I'll
Um,
stick my foot in the door. I'm not the stealthiest guy, but I'll try and stealth.
Well,
at this point.
as I understand that they're getting closer, I'm going to watch the inside, and I would even ready. Oh, geez, I don't really have anything great that way as far as there's no attack I can really have ready. I don't have any ranged attacks, so I'm
Okay.
just going to hang out.
All right.
We're coming.
I'll just
Okay.
keep my eye out, and I'll call out. I'll be prepared to make any comment when they come in. Beware of this, or look out for that, or whatever. So.
Yep.
Cool. All right, you guys sneak over and are able to push open the door. Again, it's super creaky, and nobody's oiled it or used it in ages.
Do you have an oil can, tin guy?
I have mending.
Probably
Mending
won't do
won't quite oil a door.
All of a sudden, the door looks like it stands out now because it looks great.
It's brand new.
Standing inside, do we see everything that All right.
Again, same stuff, yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
all right by you guys, I'll just kind of go ahead and scout ahead for traps.
Go right ahead.
Traps are good.
Yeah,
Traps
Okay.
are bad.
if that's all right.
Make a
Finding
perception or investigation check.
Thank you. Yes. 24.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Man, your keen gnome eyes spots stuff on the far. Are you guys moving around? Or are you just looking around where you're at?
Yeah, I'm kind of standing at the door.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And if he's gonna go
Upon coming
scouting,
in,
I'll just kind of hang.
Planning on kind of starting to move forward while keeping
Yeah.
a wary eye. And,
My homunculus will kind of go towards the roof, kind of hover up that way.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the far wall.
yeah, but I'm moving forward.
And
Okay.
then I will I flip my coin and elbow him when he comes in and give you Blessing of the Trickster.
Mm.
So you have advantage on stealth dexterity checks for the next time.
My
Nice.
disadvantage goes away.
Hey, anything I can do.
Perfect. That is-
serious.
That's what we
I
want.
do get out the oil can. Give me
Exactly.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's a blessing of your God. What we all can.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, here's what you find. On the far side of the warehouse, you do find some tracks from something wheeled that's come in through the back gates. And who has the highest? So you're the one looking around right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and Eddie's basically going around just blessing people and kind of managing people, huh?
Like I said, I'm gonna just hang out in that spot.
Okay.
I want him because he'll have the least impact as he's going through, and we're just keeping an eye out, make sure he's safe, and waiting for him to discover if there's any traps or anything, dangerous.
Okay.
Essentially.
You find you hear something, and when you get back towards the back of stuff, you also start to smell something. It smells musty and old and wet, where everything else in the warehouse is very dry and dusty. So, but you also hear a noise, and it's a quick scampering of feet off behind some crates up to your right.
Akin to the scampering of feet that we'd heard the previous day from those weird lizard-like things, or
No,
more
people feet.
All right, cool. Mentally shooting back to Eddie. There's people up here on the top above me, to this left. They sound like they're getting closer, but they haven't done anything yet. Just keep your eyes open, I guess. Also, it smells rank over here, man.
Nice.
I don't do that, but I look at his face when he reacts to that, and I go.
With that being said, can I try to
Disgust.
hide myself in maybe behind a crate from that position, so that if anyone was up there and tried to look over, that they wouldn't see me?
Make a stealth check.
Oh, I guess since my homunculus is up there too, it'll have to.
Okay.
How does your
Stealth by
homunculus
some-
communicate back to you?
That's what I'm not sure about.
Okay.
I guess it's not like a Wi-Fi device. Probably just the.
Have it make a perception check.
Probably just the light on the side.
Okay.
So like a light can go off in my direction, but not the enemy.
Have it make a perception check.
And I was a 23 stealth.
Ooh, nice.
17.
You hear the footsteps, you immediately just dive underneath the wagon, and you don't notice anybody. You haven't seen anybody either. And what was his perception?
17.
17.
Yeah.
It kind of hovers around that area, but it just keeps flying by. You don't see it. See
Okay.
anything.
Like the light will go off like red if it sees.
Sure. Maybe like
enemies,
hover
or
in place or something.
green if it's.
It'll,
Good, yeah.
It'll point your dog
Yeah.
if it's looking for something. Okay.
Yep.
It hovers over these crates where Sully heard a noise, and but doesn't
light.
stop there. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
No dice.
So and now maybe it's just time. So I'm still. How long has it been since I
homunculus
cast
kinda goes,
this guy's self?
Not long.
15 minutes, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll kind of come out from my hiding place. I'm going to take out my mace. It really looks more like a club that's got studded,
All right.
stuff on it.
Cool.
And I will cast light on it and just start walking forward while these two guys are kind of in the shadows. Just saying, Port Authority, I need to talk to whoever's in this building. It's going to be condemned, and you can't be living here. And I just start strolling through, just kind of like,
All right.
like a cop or somebody would, just
Okay.
kind of, hey, anybody in here? Kind of banging on crates and stuff, and kind of making a show of myself.
How old is Eddie again?
18.
Okay.
Okay.
For some reason I had like a 12-year-old in my mind doing that, and I was like,
very young. He is very young.
no, 18 is much better. That's
Okay.
that's great. I was like, oh no. Okay, everyone, come on out.
I mean, he is a little. I mean, I'm trying to disguise my voice and sound.
Yeah, no, sure. I just had
Or
it
whatever.
12 in my mind, but 18 makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
That's good. I love it. I love that. It's great.
With your passive perception, you find footprints in the dust on
Okay.
the far side as you're looking around these crates, and I assume that you have the medallion still. Is that true? Is that correct? You brought it with you
I'm
when
not
you
sure
came
who
up?
was holding it.
Who made the last perception? I think you made the last. Kelvin made the last perception check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So Kelvin would be holding it because
Okay.
he would have been the last one.
In that case, you just notice a lot of footsteps
Uh-huh.
in the dirt and the dust, and they're totally kicked up back behind these crates,
Okay.
back in the far corner.
So when I look behind the crates, I don't see anything.
No, you just see a lack of dust.
A lack of dust.
Yeah.
Kind of make an investigation check to see if I'm missing like a hidden compartment
Yep.
or door
Go
or
for
something
it.
like that, somewhere where someone could hide. And I will give myself the guidance
Okay.
on that. Flip
Add a
my
D4 to
coin. So 14.
That's good.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Yeah.
see
Oh, no,
that.
no, I'm sorry. It would have been, my perception is 3, 5, 16.
16,
Sorry.
still no.
Still nothing?
Yeah.
And I say, I don't know, I just keep kind of looking around. I feel like
Tobias will I'll take the medallion and see if I can move closer to him now that I know that he's kind of
Yeah.
making a show of himself.
well, and I'll say, Tobias, come on over here. We need to check out this area.
Nice.
And I'm looking around and I say,
Yes, officer.
Kelvin, you too. You go check the other side of the warehouse for me. That's what we
While
kinda-
that's all going on and he has the light and it's kind of a distraction, can I try to... I know the footsteps were like above me. Is there a rope ladder I can try
Sorry,
to
the
stealthily creep up?
footsteps were over behind these crates. That,
Gotcha.
okay.
Over
that,
there.
that he's looking at right now.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll
Yeah,
just
you
try to
definitely
see-
heard somebody over there, and now they're gone.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll leave that area and mentally hit Sully and just say, "You want to go take a look over there?" Well, I'll make a distraction on the other side of the warehouse. So I go over with Kelvin and Tobias and hey, come look at this over here! I yell and bring all you guys over to the other corner of the
Yeah.
warehouse while Sully sneaks over and checks for traps.
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right. I love this stuff. This is so much fun. All right. I'll start making my way over.
All right, in the back of the warehouse, you find that you need to make an investigation check
Okay.
and make a perception check for Kelvin, whoever's got Kelvin.
Okay, I will. Perception.
I'm assuming that 15 does not pass.
No.
Okay,
No.
then I'm going to use my psionic
find-
ability
you
to add
find some
D6
crates
to
and-
that.
And no dust.
Mm.
Same.
Now it's a 20.
A 20.
Yes.
A 20 finally passes.
And
You-
Kelvin only got a 12.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
perception.
Because you finally find what looks like it might be a hinge on one of the crates. It is very subtle, but you notice that this one crate on the bottom of this stack of crates and such, just the front of it is slightly thicker than some of the other ones. You're like, oh wow, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's not actually a crate, and you knock on it a little bit, and it sounds a little different than the other crates too. And that smell that you smelled before is strongest
super
over
potent
by it,
here.
yeah.
Okay, good to know. All right.
So it takes a few minutes and a roll of a 20, but you think you've identified a crate that looks a little bit different than the rest.
Sure.
Mm.
Mentally relaying this kind of information, like, I think I found a crate that's a little, I don't know, it's
Okay.
different,
So-
it sounds
so-
different.
At that point, I will douse the light off my mace.
All right.
I'm gonna go take a quick peek out in the street and make sure that there's nobody out in the street.
Let me know when I have to go ahead. I'll break
And-
out a crowbar.
And as I'm looking out on the street, go ahead, let's go, and I'll come back toward the back.
Okay. Just as you're about to try and find a purchase place for your crowbar,
Uh-huh.
Kelvin comes over and he's like, "Hey, guys, the thing's glowing now."
Like,
And you can see that the outline of the hammer, the Harbinger's hammer on this medallion is indeed lit up almost in the
Relief.
yellow relief lines.
Try setting it in there, maybe.
I was
See
gonna
if it's
say,
key.
not hot, glowing,
Kelvin?
I'm
burning
okay
your
with that,
hand.
Kelvin. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. He moves it up around close, make a... No, we won't even make a roll. He just, if you guys are intent on trying to figure that out, he moves it over around the edge and then right in the middle of it, and you hear a click from behind the side of the crate.
Secret door.
Okay.
Great.
He gets all excited. I'm
Let's
Pat him on
go
the
ahead.
head.
Yeah.
Let's open it up. Let's-
Kelvin, open it up. He's
you
the
have
strong
dark
boy.
vision, right? So
I do. Oh, that's
you're-
right. I am the dark vision
Yeah,
boy.
you need to lead.
So-
We will be blind.
I will, I guess if there's a click open, I'll try to wedge myself inside and peer down to see if what it looks like.
How wide is this?
Or if it's
Or
just
like an
the
opening?
crate that opens, I'll look
Yeah,
at it.
so imagine a 5 foot by 5 foot tall crate, just a big one, and there's other ones stacked on top of it. one up above it and a couple on the side of it,
Okay.
about the same size.
So we need to get the one on.
This one that's on the ground though, as soon as you hear that click, the front of it swings open.
These footprints, really quickly, having seen as much of them, any like clue as to what kind of footprints they are? They in boots, barefoot.
There are enough of them around. Right now, they're boots. They're not barefoot, and
And do they look like medium-sized creatures, like human-sized humanoids?
yes. Well, let me answer your question
Yeah.
with a person behind this door.
Okay.
Person is good. It's not.
As soon as you pull open the door, all of a sudden you hear a gasp from back behind it, and this dwarf turns and immediately starts tripping almost down a spiral staircase inside this crate.
Get back
Does
here,
it
you.
look?
He's like skipping and like grabbing on the things and almost like tripping over himself trying
Does
to
it
get down
look
the bottom.
anything like Lieutenant Isaac?
It does not.
Okay, fine.
Dang.
Get the dwarf.
I'll pursue. And
I was gonna
tell
say,
them true as my
I can
perceiving
lightning
it.
lure him to try and stop him from
I
continuing.
will, however, since the jig is up, I'm going to reignite my mace as a light source as I head
Nice.
down.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can lightning lure if I've got line of sight on him and just like stop him and pull him back towards us 10 feet.
Okay. We're bringing up the map now. That spiral staircase off to the. Well, can you see the everybody see the spiral staircase?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good deal.
It looks like
That's
Kelvin's the closest to it at the moment.
Well,
right?
you can rearrange.
I mean,
that in a second,
I'm just
but-
saying, just as a reference, so I can see it.
Yes, Kelvin's the closest to that spiral staircase right
Okay.
there.
All right.
I just put you guys on there to have you as reference. We can move you around in just a second wherever
Cool.
you need to go. But you're at the top of this spiral staircase. This stuff is all down at the bottom of it. You can't see it yet.
Okay.
And this dwarf is immediately just heading down as fast as he can.
Great.
All right.
I will go into pursuit.
Yeah.
Okay, then
right
let's roll
behind-
initiative real quick.
Or behind Sully.
This is the initiative.
Yep.
Woo!
Initiative. Ooh.
I have a positive initiative for once.
Yes, I like that.
12 is nice and tasty. And
He's
average?
got an 11. Who's got higher than an 11?
17.
12.
Oh, 12, 17.
Yeah.
Oh, a 3 for Eddie and a 9 for
Okay.
Kelvin.
Nice. Well, the good news is, guys, I'm just like so strong, so I'll be able to hold him down, and we'll be totally
We'll be
fine.
just fine.
Grab his beard. Get it down here.
Okay, Sully and Tobias will
All
be
my
able to
8
get a
strength.
chance
Mm-hmm.
to grab him before he makes it down to the bottom
Mm-hmm.
of these staircases. You also hear that he's crying out at this point too,
Right.
trying to sound the alarm. All right, Sully.
Great. How far away is he from myself?
He was right next. Like basically, he was kind of like watching through a little peephole, and as soon as the thing opened, he was like and just like
Sure.
almost falls backwards, and he's like and just tripping his way down this spiral metal spiral staircase.
Okay, cool. It's a dwarf, and making some quick mental connections of like, oh, Lieutenant Isaac was a dwarf. Oh, the dwarven people were largely all involved with the Harbingers. Oh, this is probably it. Oh, this is probably bad. I'm going to dash forward.
I like this train of thought. Let's get on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash forward, and I'm gonna try and jump up like kind of onto his shoulders almost, since I'm coming onto his back.
All right.
And I'm going to summon and condense the psychic energy in around my eyes, my blood, like my skin is going to start to kind of darken as blood kind of moves out towards the edges of my head.
Great.
And I'm going to summon this energy into what looks like a blade, kind of very translucent, and bring it around and kind of show it to him right in his face and just say, hey, be quiet so I don't have to hurt you.
Okay. Make a dexterity check. You're trying to get on him, right? And then-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Dexterity?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. 16?
I think you get advantage, right? Still, is that how long does that last?
It
for?
only lasts an hour, and that was first thing this
Stealth.
morning. And
You're a
he
dog.
actually has a level
He has a
of
Yeah,
dexterity
still.
currently.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
16. It can only be active on one person.
Right.
Oh, there are no.
He is flailing around so much, and not in control of his legs right now, that you actually miss. You get close to him, but you're not able to like grab him, jump on his back and grab him like you want to.
Sure. All right. Well, then with the rest of my movement, I'll bonus action dash and just try to get in front of him. So if he tries to go any further down, he'll have to go like literally through or past me.
You're gonna have to like jump up and over him, like hit the wall or something like that, and try and get up around him because you're on just a spiral, just a really narrow.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
moving through
Spiral
his space
stairs,
is
so.
not
Prince of Persia down in that thing.
Not feasible.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Do you
okay.
want to make another dexterity check to try and do something like that the rest of the year?
I would like to if that's okay.
Sure.
All right. 13.
13. You
Hardcore parkour.
hardcore parkour. You try it.
Hardcore parkour.
But again, he's just staying too far.
Actually,
ahead
can
of
I try adding one of my psionic dice for
Sure.
ability check?
you. Okay.
15.
15. You're up on the wall and just throw yourself out over and around him and just crash onto the steps right in front of him.
Okay, cool.
So you're off balance though, and
You stop.
okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Tobias.
Okay. Try and lightning lure.
Okay.
If he, whatever limb he's got closest to me at this point as he's tripping down the stairs.
All right.
Well, not head over heels, but this is the hard part. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw, which I imagine the dwarf has quite a bit.
I rolled a 2.
Yes.
Yeah!
Good.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Nope.
matter. So, yeah, I lash whatever's in front of me and basically just yank him towards me as hard as I can.
All right.
It's like 10 feet to the point, yeah, like he's not 10 feet away from me
All right.
yet.
So he's barely holding on to the center pole of this as he's like scampering down, and you just lash around his arm and just yank him back up as he spins up.
Yep.
Back up.
Can
to the
I
top.
can I bonus action to try and like hold him once I've got him?
That would be an attack.
It would be an attack, yeah.
To try and grapple him.
Okay. Yep, works for me. Oh, he takes
And how much damage do you take?
1d8
Oh, roll it.
damage, so yeah. That'll make him scream louder.
What type of damage is it?
Lightning. Yeah.
Shock.
I like my lightning, which is why I need to find lightning crystals and chew on them very quickly. 5.
I think it's D10.
Is it a D10? My gosh. 12. I am unpracticed in the ways of dice.
You have very pretty dice.
I do. If they can do anything. Yeah, 5.
5.
Yep.
All right. He hits his head on the way up and makes connection with this steel pipe that amplifies this lightning. You see it shooting all over him. And by the time he gets up to you, his tongue is sticking out of his mouth. And he's got X's over his eyes.
Oh no! We killed the scout!
At least he's not shouting anymore.
So then who's up?
We were out of initiative.
We're
now,
out of initiative
because
now,
he is
okay.
dead.
Can I make a check to see if anyone's coming up the stairs?
Yes,
He's at
make
the bottom of the
a
stairs.
perception check.
Not quite at the
So Sully's down at the bottom now.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
at the
I
bottom.
kind of poke him. It's like, oh.
Perception, my
Yeah.
forte.
Stop doing
It's
that.
a 13.
Wait, undo that. Sorry, tell me one more time.
It's a 13?
Roll 20 just made Eddie's icon way bigger than I wanted it to.
Enlarge.
That's okay. We're all good still.
Cool.
I'll
Okay.
set that back.
Oh, I guess I should be looking. I
Oh,
didn't
you're fine.
see
It's the
any.
same stuff. So
Okay.
you're good. I just don't know why. Oh, I have to do. Okay, now we're good. Yeah. Sully's down the bottom. I'm gonna make you
That's-
guys all.
Kelvin would be just in front of me because his initiative was higher, I would assume. Or we're all at the top. None of
Yeah,
us
yeah.
are in. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
Sorry, what was your perception?
13.
Let's go back to
Okay,
that.
Sorry, yeah.
You see this hallway down at the bottom, and you don't hear any movement.
Okay,
So you don't think anybody was alerted.
good. I'll think up to Eddie and Tobias and just let them know that I think we're all clear for now.
So
I'll keep
Kelvin
watch.
and I are going to take the body of the dwarf up to the warehouse and see if there's a place we can stash it real fast. after I go through his pockets real quick.
Okay. You and Kelvin toss him in the back of the wagon.
Yeah, there you go.
And throw some debris over the top of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Did he have anything on?
He did not.
Keys,
No.
Symbols, anything?
Okay. He is wearing a medallion.
He is?
Yes.
Ah.
With the
I
Harbinger
will,
symbol
I will
on it.
take that then
All
and
right.
put that in my
Is it
pocket.
also platinum?
Actually, what I will do is
We're gonna be rich after
cast,
this.
Can I melt it?
cast disguise self again
Okay.
and change my appearance to him.
Okay.
And then I will go down the stairs.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Did he have anything on him?
Just one of those medallions.
He's a sexy.
It's, as far as I didn't look at it real long. Is it hot too?
It is, yes.
Okay, yeah, seems to be the same.
Hey, we have 2. Just need 2 more, then one.
So I'll go down
Make it 5. I'll melt one down.
to the bottom of the stairs with Sully.
Okay.
And how do you guys want to proceed?
Well,
Do you want to play the old I found these intruders, tie you guys up real quick with some loose ropes? What do you guys want to do?
I will kind of hold up my arms and I will cast Minor Illusion to make it look like I am manacled.
All right.
And
Oh,
I'll just stay
It's a force, no?
within line of sight of you guys.
Does this hang back?
Yeah, now that I can.
Well, we also have the mental connection
Yeah,
too, so if
yeah.
anything goes wrong, we're...
I'll stay in line of sight of my homunculus, who will stay in line of sight of you. And I'll get my little light sonar back to me.
Make sure Kelvin's next to you, because we can't communicate with him. So.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Kelvin and I have like this connection, man.
Wow.
We know what each other are
Man,
doing
that's so
all the
cool.
time. It's
I feel
pretty
like
cool.
Tobias and I had that yesterday, but I don't know what happened. I just
Exactly.
lost it.
Okay, so I can go left or right now at the bottom of these stairs?
Yes.
Well,
But our less miserable
I
performance was
will,
amazing.
I will
So
tie some loose ropes around Kelvin's hands to make it look like he's secured as well.
Okay.
And let's just slowly kind of meander out to my south there into that. I don't know where you want to go down there, or you want to go? That looks like it goes down. So the
Does-
stairs.
do those
Looks like there's
stairs go up or
over
down?
there.
Do I see anything
Oh,
else?
I guess I
at
Go up
couldn't.
to this
point?
corner.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, I
Stairs
could.
go down.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let's do that last.
Okay. Let me go check
So
out that
maybe we
area.
get
I was
that
headed to the south as well.
All right.
And I'm just kind of walking cautiously and quietly, but as if I belong here.
Okay. As you come down here, who's with you? Sully is with you?
Sully and Kelvin are right behind me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, and I'm just keeping an eye out from around the corner.
All right.
And did I hear this guy speak? So I can attempt.
Yeah, you heard him yelling,
Okay.
so you can try.
Whatever his accent is, I
Yeah.
will try if I need to speak. I'm not going to speak if I don't have to. So.
It's an Eastern Boston accent. Go with that.
Oh yeah.
I'll try that.
Never.
I was
That's
gonna
like
say,
the one I can't do that side of the country.
Wait,
It's-
12 too deep. Get out of here.
That was a great accent. I'm not sure if it was Eastern Boston, but that was a
No.
great accent. I loved it.
I just came from the yard.
Hey, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Where's
Pack
the bat?
Pack the cat.
Pack the car.
Just get out of mine.
All right.
D&D.
You come.
Yep.
There's a T right here. You
Okay.
can see. And then do you want to keep going or no?
Let's go to the left.
To the left. This way?
Well, I was thinking that the top of Eddie's head was the back, so left would be the other direction.
Wait. What? Okay.
Eddie's left.
North, south.
Oh,
That
so
makes
you're
sense.
facing them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's show you what's over here. You find a couple of crits.
Ooh, can I ruin those too?
Yeah, remember last
Come on
time?
over here. Let's check this. Let's check this out. Sully, let's take a look and see what's in these, huh?
Cool. So the illusion of the manacles just stays in midair. My hands just kind of fall through it, and I walk through it.
Exactly.
I'll roll out my crowbar and see what we can do.
Are
Actually,
those
are the
doors
to the crypts
locked?
locked?
Yeah.
They are. Several crypts have been hewn from the earth here.
Mm.
Each crypt is sealed with a stone slab.
Is there any writing?
And sorry, the doors are not locked. You
Oh,
can
okay.
see the crypts on top. There are dwarvish names and dwarvish runes on each of these.
Dude, I feel like this is some like Dude, I feel like this is no. I feel like this is some like
Something like
secret
Point Break.
underground
Yeah.
ancient harbinger temple.
That's what I'm guessing.
It's kind of the vibes I'm getting. It's all
Yeah.
dwarven. We'll try to, I guess, see if anyone's behind the door hiding in a tomb. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
I don't
what
know.
people do, right?
Does it look like this is used? Is there
No, there's no
okay.
footsteps.
Let's get out of here. We'll
Alright,
come back to this
that's
later.
fine.
I go across.
I'm
the hall
really not
then.
behind grave robbing. I'm really okay with that.
We'll grab it later.
Okay,
It's like we can't carry out whatever they've got in there anyway. Let's go check this other side.
All right, walking back to the manacles. Slipping
Oh,
out.
another
Across
side.
the hall, you find another set of crypts.
Okay. So then let's go south some more and see what's down there.
All right.
Yep, no. Sneakily follow after them in my gigantic heavy plate armor. That is now tricky.
Tricky plate armor.
Tricky warhorse plate armor.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun playing this in Full 20.
Roll 20 is really good.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
That's my other game I play later is all Roll 20.
Nice. All right, what can you guys see?
So it looks like a
Yeah.
picnic table with refuse on the floor.
Yeah, great.
Does this look like it's used regularly?
Yeah. Semi-regularly, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything down here is pretty old. There are footprints around in the dust and stuff, but it's worn enough at this point now that people have gone through and moved around in it.
Okay.
That it's, you
You
get
guys
no
want
like
to go
tracks.
that way or this way?
Exactly.
Or
Let me read
straight?
what's in here
Yeah.
though.
Oh.
Are the
Yeah.
medallions changing temperature down here?
Yeah, are they doing
No,
anything
they have
more?
actually cooled off.
Mm.
They've lost all their.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're just a.
They're door based.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we know where it is. We can sell them.
Okay.
Mm.
Platinum. Ooh.
There we are. This room just has a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. There are some dirt and debris on the floor, but most of it's been swept off in the corner. Don't let the picture fool you too much.
So
Um,
it looks like it
people
was
have been
in
using it
misuse,
to-
but
yeah.
they've kind of
People
cleaned
have
it up.
been using it recently to
Okay.
eat here.
Okay.
And there's a alcove over in the corner there, and then a door to the south, and a door off to the left there. A hallway. Not a door, just the hallway continues.
Mm.
both
Let's
directions.
check the alcove really quick. Sally, you want to go give that a quick
I would love
investigation?
to. Yeah,
See what's over there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk over there, and I'll just peek inside and make sure no one's inside with a knife.
Unfortunately, no one is inside with a knife, but
I heard a butt.
It's like into going up on knife. There's what's
Knife.
going on? Oh, that's not a knife.
Oh,
as you're looking around, this is a larder, and
That's a knife noodle.
Knife noodle. Even worse.
tell me if I'm going out of frame by leaning forward. I can't.
oh, I don't know. It's as long as you come back, I think we're
Okay.
fine. So, what we're looking at, everybody, is they're looking at a screen down in the middle. Which one can I tilt the best right now? This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take Troy out for a second. Oh, I can't tilt it all the way down there. Dang it. And we've got a screen with everything down there in the middle. Oh, you're getting up close up of my nose right now. That's great. We're gonna go back to Troy, and we're gonna get my nose out of the shot. But they're seeing what you're seeing on the screen. That we've just got a TV, or not TV. We've got an old Dell monitor. If there's one thing I'm not lacking of, it's old Dell monitors and computer equipment stuff.
There are worse things to have collections of. I will
Yeah.
say that.
So-
Yeah.
So they're looking at what you're seeing on the map here as well. All right, so who was checking out the larder here?
That would be the brave and ferocious Sully.
Yeah, so
Oh. So you find kind of a pantry full of
That's good.
some baskets of things and such, and as you're opening one up, out slithers this fiendish-looking snake, basically a hell snake. It's got
I hear in my head.
it's got a mouth that opens up like on Stranger Things, 4 different directions,
nice.
and it's gonna
Is it
make an
a
attack at you.
is it a medium or small sized beast?
It's a medium.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
cool.
It's
Past my
it's a big. I mean, it's a large.
past my
Past your
realm of
ability to
expertise. Yeah.
It's like
Larger monsters just have weird. They're just rude. That's what
Yeah.
it really
they're
is.
just rude.
Yeah.
Small monsters are nice.
Yeah. So it's gonna make
All
a
of them,
sneak attack
universally.
at you.
Oh no.
What's your armor class?
Dare use my own spells against me, Potter. 15.
Come on.
Boy.
Sorry, apparently I closed him at some point.
Ah.
I cannot mend poison.
It only gets an 11 to hit you with
Oh,
one
thank
of its
goodness.
tentacles in front of its mouth. And then we'll roll initiative real quick.
Okay.
Yay.
Doing so good on initiative.
16 for Kelvin.
16 for me.
Okay.
16 for Sully.
What?
And
3 16s.
Yeah.
3 for Eddie. I'm just standing there like, what's going on, man?
When suddenly you hear a psychic and a physical scream.
So he got a 9. Eddie, you had a 3, so you're after it. Everybody else goes going before it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sully, I guess you're closest to it. So
Yeah.
why don't you go first?
Okay. You're not a snake. And I will, I guess just attack it. With my action, I'll just, again, condense this beam of psychic energy in my hand. Once again, wince in a little bit of pain.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Dang.
That hits it.
I'm so glad I'm starting to roll good after the
It's so
beginning of
much
the
fun,
session when I
yeah.
was just hopeless. Yeah, that's 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Psychic damage.
Nothing special.
That's 8. Got it.
All right. And then I will bonus action disengage.
Hmm.
And
Actually, I like writing stuff down so I don't have to flip back and forth. So
yeah,
Good
I'm just
idea.
gonna
Me
keep
too.
track of its hit points on this.
I'll bonus action disengage and start to kind of stumble away from it, tripping over myself while trying not to trip over myself.
Thanks. Of course you do. Need one that has lots of actuary tables on it and stuff.
Yeah. I used to, my DM screen, I photocopied the AD&D to hit tables.
Oh,
Warforged
nice.
They were such a pain in the butt.
Notoriously
And then I
metal
would tape them on the inside.
and
of my DM
resistant to
screen.
poison, so I might
So I could have them there.
lash this thing down so it doesn't.
Okay, so you disengage
Only
and
hits
try
me.
to
Yep.
move back.
Yes. I'll try to climb on top of the table if that's okay, because
Yeah.
if there's one thing I know about snakes is they're terrified of tables.
They are terrible at tables. You're right.
Rogue's disengage action and everything is so unbelievably powerful.
It's so
Yeah.
nice.
That's
so
awesome.
unbelievably
It's so
powerful.
nice.
All right, let's go
It's
with
good because
Tobias.
I'm a little squishy.
Okay, I will charge right up to this snake as if it's a small guilty child. It's like, stop scaring the gnome. And I will smack it with a mace.
All right.
Okay. That is a 13.
A 13 is a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You slam down at it and you crush a basket full of like oats
Mm.
instead of hitting it, and it's
Not the oats.
rears up, ready to.
Smash
Right
a
back.
basket that happens to
Bite
be
back
full
at
of
you.
more snakes.
Oh no.
Ugh.
And Kelvin's turn.
Okay, so Kelvin is going to use a bonus action to add Slayer's Prey
All right.
to the snake, and then he's going to take careful aim and take a shot at it.
Okay.
What does my to hit be? 2 plus dexterity 3 5, so 19.
A 19 hits it.
Okay,
Shoot.
and it is a longbow
That's what
for
it's
7
adding,
damage.
right?
7 more damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
That was a much
Oh, wait,
better
and then-
roll than the
How
physical.
much extra from his?
And the 100 cents. As an action, choose one creature.
I think it's an extra D6 or something like that for that.
Oh no, Slayer's Prey. Yeah, D6.
Hmm.
1.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
No.
All right. It launches itself at Tobias.
Yes.
Just
got this.
like it was coiled up and ready, and then it dodged that blow, and then comes straight at you, right to your face, like an alien face hugger.
I love it. I have no face.
You have no face?
Well, you know, it's a
He actually sees out of his chest.
visor. Yeah.
This is all a facade? A facade?
I see out of my hands.
18 plus 4, so 22 to hit with its tentacles.
Holy
I
crap.
assume that's a hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm good.
So that's 9 slashing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And once it's got you with its tentacles, its beak, like a big octopus beak,
Squid, yeah.
like a squid beak, comes at you and makes another attack for 21 to hit, and does 5 piercing damage.
I like this thing.
As
How
it
you
just
doing
is
again,
mashing
buddy?
against your face plate, and it's got its body just wrapping around you now and is just trying to mash and break you like an egg.
I like my head. Get off my head.
All right, so Eddie's turn.
Okay, so I am going to finally tune into this action, and I'm going to move just a little bit so I have a better line of sight on it, and I will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Dex save.
It rolled a 3, so it's probably not going to make it.
Yeah, it needs 13 is the DC, and
Well, luckily he has a plus 16 for his. No, he has a 2, so 5.
so it will
Have
do
one now.
It's a slippery snake.
5 radiant damage.
That is a slippery danger,
Okay.
danger
And
noodle.
the target gains no benefit from cover for the saving throw.
No cover from your face.
It doesn't have any.
I was going to say, if he's using my face for cover, I'm going to be offended.
No, 5 is enough that it chars the end of it,
Mm-hmm.
and as the back end of it burns up, it loses its grip and its strength on you and just falls to the floor.
Nice.
That's good.
Okay, cool. Did we make a lot of noise doing that, or were we able to keep that pretty quiet?
How
What do we
loud
think?
does that blast of fire that you shoot out?
And this doesn't say it makes any noise at all.
Yeah,
it
that's
does
true.
take verbal and somatic components, but it does not. So I had to say something.
Well, I guess then we'll have Sully make a will save for how loud he screamed when he opened up that basket.
You got it.
Well,
What is that, wisdom?
A wisdom save, yeah, sorry.
The dice gods are being so kind to me.
Oh, that's good.
Got a 19.
Okay. You were able to swallow your.
You
your
let out just a-
scream.
I know, I was scared because I
was a
don't
mental
add
scream.
anything. I don't add anything to
It was a
those. so I
psychic
was
scream.
terrified. Oh, you guys heard it.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, where would you like to head to next?
well, you want to check that alcove, see if there's anything else in there?
Yeah.
Just see if there's any money or anything.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
we're always scoping for things of value, right?
I will steel myself and try to be like my strong iron friend. And I will move forward into the alcove and just make sure there's no coins.
You poke around, you're a little wary of some of the other baskets, but they mostly seem to hold other foodstuffs. This
that-
one just happened to have a live
And is there an alcove to the south of us there?
delicacy. This is a delicacy apparently in Leagate.
Oh, is it something that
Is it?
that we're familiar with?
Oh, I don't know if you would. Okay, would you?
Well, I'm,
Have you guys been
I'm
to
an
Leagate?
urchin Leagate. Oh, Leagate? No, I've never been to Leagate.
Yes.
I've
Where-
barely been out.
It's gonna be a
Leagate is
delicacy
Leagate's
on
between
my-
here and the Harbinger, so it's the
Yes.
east of Freeholm.
Nope.
Never been there.
It's going to be a
Yeah.
delicacy on my fist in a minute. Just,
Kelvin
are
would
you doing
probably
okay?
know that,
no.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
So
My
I
face,
don't know
please.
if
My
Michael's
face
always
gets
just
astronomically
killing you.
applied.
That's correct.
He would be aware.
Which
He's
is
like,
0, I can't do
these are a
anything.
delicacy. in
Yeah, I know.
Leagate.
So
have
Good job,
any-
fellas.
he's gonna scoop that up for later. Kelvin is.
Nice.
If he knows it's a delicacy, why not? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not just gonna leave a lobster in a basement, are you?
No.
You're gonna take it with you.
A lobster, I probably would.
Well, it's a
To be
delicacy.
honest, no.
If a
was like a
lobster
bottle of
cracked my
chocolate
face
milk.
plate, I might
Would have
leave
been
it.
nice. Would have been nice
How
if
much
it had been
damage did
in
you
like a
take?
tank.
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
How much total? Give me a little
I took.
jazz. I look at him to see if he looks real damaged.
Yeah, I
His
took
faceplate is
half.
pretty cracked open.
Yeah, I have half health at this point, so.
Okay.
Is your face okay? Can you still see?
Yes.
I'll leave
My
it.
face
I'll
look
leave
like
it for a
that? I
minute.
would
I'll
not
leave
be
it for a
able to
minute.
You're right.
So you just be careful. Okay,
how much?
so-
How much?
Yeah, you're about half, you say?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to it for a second.
Okay, you're
See
good.
if I imagine we're gonna get into another scrape.
You don't
I've-
deserve to
I've
feel
got-
better until you're dead.
That's
So
okay.
just-
I've got distance spells. I can.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I'm in charge, Snake.
So is there anything at Southern Alcove?
The
Or is
sun
that a- is that a-
turns. So if you
Oh,
go and look
so
up here, it's
both
a-
of
it's a
those are
hallway.
doorways?
Yeah, both these are just
Yeah.
kind of open archways.
Yeah,
that,
I'll go ahead and go in there and just kind of take a look. Again, still trying to look like I have the authority to be here, that I'm just casually going about my
All right,
regular business.
manacles.
Yeah. And the rope around Kelvin's hands. He has to put those back on.
yeah. Your passive perception is high enough that you hear what you think is some chanting as you come around here.
Okay.
You hear some chanting off to the west, so behind your head, on your icon there. Let me highlight that.
Everything
for you.
good starts with a good chant.
Cultists.
Mhm.
Is it okay? So from the east,
Down
west,
these stairs, you see the stairs
Oh,
back
down the
behind you
stairs.
there?
Yeah.
So down those stairs you hear softly, but intensely, you hear some chanting from down that direction.
So that probably is the same direction that those other stairs went down.
It could be. It's
So
true.
do we want to head down there right now?
Let's go check out this other.
Make sure nothing
now,
comes from behind
now
us.
that it seems sketchy over here, I'm going to go around and go through go back to the lunchroom and go to the,
Up here?
yeah, that
Okay.
direction, to that other direction, kind of get a look and see what's over there.
Yep.
There's probably more stairs that go down here.
More stairs that go down and then
Wow.
come back up on the other side, and you do hear some chanting. It's a little fainter.
So we're a little farther away from the chanting. Okay.
Is there anything further to the east, like from where I am?
Right. Oh, sorry.
No, that's the alcove.
That's the alcove.
Yeah, it's just the. That's the
Nothing
pantry.
else there?
Yeah.
You are now in the
At the
pantry.
delicate snake.
The delicacies.
Kelvin is carving up the cleaning like you would a fish. And
Gutting it.
gutting
Yeah,
it and
nice.
cleaning it up.
I'll go ahead and take the set of stairs and look in. I'm assuming that's a little thing to the south.
Right here? Okay.
Another branch.
You head down this halfway down this flight of stairs here,
Mm-hmm.
and you see where things meet up.
I'm
Oh,
saying
but
that-
it's
Dang it, I
quieter
gotta do the
where-
reveal again.
Yeah, I know
Keep
that's
picking
a
the wrong-
really bad mechanic in the game.
I need a
In Roll20.
hotkey that like
Mhm.
like in Photoshop you can hit V and it gives you the pointer, and you hit T
Yeah,
and it gives you the
there are hotkeys. You
Are
just
there?
have to, yeah,
You gotta go
I've
find out
never,
what they are, I
yeah,
guess.
I've never memorized them.
Dang it.
That'd be cool.
All right. So that's what you see. Down this way.
Have you messed with the dynamic lighting?
No.
Roll20?
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Oh.
After.
Okay.
We'll take a few minutes. I'll show you.
We'll get a whole tutorial after.
Yeah. Okay, so now there's stairs that go down even further to the south of us there,
Yeah,
and that's where the
direction
chanting's
you hear
coming.
the chanting coming from.
Let's leave the chanting for last.
Yeah.
I want to go check out that other room. So.
Oh, you want to go all the way over there?
Well, I mean,
because there might
where
be
this
some stuff
opens
over
up.
here too.
Well, I don't know. Was that another hallway over there where Sully is?
Sully,
To the south.
there's a hallway that
east?
goes this way. Right.
Might be
and
good
there's
just-
a hallway that's
You wanna take a quick
I'll just
stealth?
go check over there.
You want to go give it a quick stealth?
I will speedily stealth.
You want to go the eastern way?
Yep. And
Okay.
just poke my head around.
And he has no light source because he's got dark vision. It's
Oh.
kind of odd that I think that my character would have light, as being trying to pretend like he's a dwarf. But it is what it is. Deception can
Yeah,
only
it
go
is
so
what it
far.
is. I remember the last time I peeked my head into something, there was a fiendish snake that jumped out. So
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm doing so with extra caution and fear.
And ironically, it latched onto my head.
If you can just stay with me at all
Yeah.
times, that would be awesome.
My face will guard you
So
at all
I'm just gonna
times.
move
You're
a
good.
couple things. Otherwise,
Roll20 takes a while to get used to.
Yeah.
I've been playing in it for almost 3 years, and I still don't do everything
Mm.
you can because I just don't have the time.
okay. I think you're gonna need to scroll down over there.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So, let me move the mouse over first.
Oh, cool.
What? Fancy.
Am I over on that screen now?
You are.
Great. Here you go. Hand it over to Troy there and see if you can find the scroll bars.
Because the scroll bar's on the far right, or
Yeah.
it should be, and if you
love
That is
it.
the
Click and then you can scroll it down. There you go.
Wow.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right.
Do you want that back now?
You can hang on to that as long as you don't move the mouse off that screen and accidentally shut down OBS.
Wow,
then I
it
think we'll
looks
be
like skeletons.
Stop.
I'm
Okay,
so
stop
glad.
that. I don't know what you're doing. Stop it.
I'm remembering how I do Roll20, aka badly.
Okay, 31. This room is festooned with moldy skeletons
My favorite.
that are propped up against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wood statue. Sorry, let's make it stone. These are dwarfs. A painted stone statue carved in the likeness of a stout, strong, chisel-jawed dwarf wearing a long black cloak and with a large, realistic-looking chain carved out of stone. Like, this is amazing, like Michelangelo type work. Chain links in stone that hold a hammer, not medallion, but an actual like hammer symbol
Okay.
around his neck. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. And the room has exits on the. Can you see the other exits from what I revealed?
I can see
the
one.
to the south.
Yeah. So you're up at the top one, and then there's another.
Okay, got it.
Cool.
exit on that one.
How big is the statue?
It's life size. Dwarf.
Oh.
So slightly bigger
4
than.
foot
How about
something.
slightly bigger? He's got kind of
Like,
ego. So
well, I mean,
he had kind of an ego.
I was gonna say
This guy.
if you look at ancient Greek,
Yeah.
those are way out of proportion
Yeah,
to real
exactly.
people.
Yeah.
So
But the orb he's holding, is that part of the sculpture, or is that like an actual orb the statue's holding?
it's crystal. So the rest of the
crystal.
statue is
Stone.
stone.
And it is
And
crystal?
they've carved it, like somehow they've carved it so that it's just resting right in his hand.
The hand is clasping.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I know as soon as I pick up that crystal, those skeletons are going to kill me. But
Yeah, let's
I
leave
really,
those-
really want that crystal.
We can come back.
You're all by yourself?
I am all by
And
myself.
Sully, you're all by
Effectively
yourself?
Did you say
split
crystal?
Party.
That sounds tasty. I shouldn't eat crystals.
Okay, I
I shouldn't
am
know.
going
I shouldn't eat
to
orbs. Crystals are fine.
evaluate
Orbs
a few
We'll
things.
get Tobias out of the pantry.
bad. I'm in the pantry and I'm hungry for crystals.
I don't know if that's a euphemism in this world, coming out of the pantry.
I will mentally connect with my compatriot and say, "Hey, is everyone doing okay?
I'm fine for the moment.
No.
Cool. There's a oh. Well, there's a really cool crystal in here. So I'm just gonna grab it. I'll come show it to you guys."
That
Okay.
that sounds questionable, but I like it.
And I will walk over to the crystal. I will look around and I will take a deep breath, and I will snatch it and start to run out of the room.
I like this plan. I'm glad to
What's
be
the
a
worst
part
that
of
can
it.
happen? I
That's
don't
a
know.
great plan. We're going to end here tonight with you snatching the crystal and trying to run out of the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might activate something. I'm guessing. So I hope I'm close enough. Well, listen.
Yeah.
And let me just drop in a couple of these guys here for you.
Nah.
Uh-oh. So they did come up. Oh no.
Paste. Oh, fun. They paste them just slightly off.
Ooh,
Paste.
no, copy paste is bad for those.
Paste.
Ooh. Ooh, ghosties.
Okay.
Oh, it'll be great.
From the skeletons on the wall, your dark vision suddenly goes completely black as these shapes of these dwarves. It's like a silhouette of a dwarven silhouette forms around these skeletons, and then the silhouette stands up and starts to move towards you, leaving the bones behind. And these four dark shadows rise up from the edges of the room.
That sounds scary.
I love it.
And we'll end there on a cliffhanger tonight.
All right.
This is good.
Wow, this was a really fun campaign, you guys. I'm glad I got to experience it with you.
We're coming.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
I'll see when I roll up my new character.
All right.
It's like a boo in Aladdin. It's just like, what did you do?
Yeah,
Oh, where's
that's
the mouse?
a
Let me see the
apt
mouse again. I gotta reply
comparison.
back to somebody. All right, we got a lot of viewers tonight. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks to Java's Monkey Lizard, who wants us to set up some way to give us some tips and some donations, and we will definitely get that going. We do need to reach some goals in subscribers and followers and stuff, but that's our goal in the end, is to get more. Currently, we have, just to let everyone know, currently we have 9 people, and earlier when I checked, we had 12. So that was
Dang.
fun at one point.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, it's Nerf for Nothing. We hope this is an awesome stream, and we hope that it keeps going. So just a big shout out to everybody that watched today. And a shout out to Jerry. We're excited to get you back next week because Sully needs some help.
Yeah.
A lot of
I don't know what you're talking about. Sully will be great.
You're in an ancient underground temple and just gonna go mess around
What's
with
the
some
worst that
religious
could
artifacts
happen?
and what's the worst that could happen?
I got face
Guys, I
hugged.
found a
and-
really cool crystal.
That's awesome. If you tune back in later this week, I'm probably gonna fire up the stream again this weekend while I prepare for next week's stuff. So if you're watching, go ahead and tune in, or just watch for a message. Go ahead and subscribe or follow us so you can see when we're live. And sometime on Saturday or Sunday, I'll fire this up and I'll mess around with Roll20 and see what else I can learn about this. This is the first time I've run it as a DM. I played in a
Cool.
game where we played with Roll20, but for that I just moved my guy around and stuff.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty.
DM handled all the music and all the other stuff that it does, right?
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
we're excited. Thanks everybody, and we'll see if Sully survives this next
Our hopeful gnome.
little adventure. All right.
I
Thanks
have no
again.
doubt.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. You knew exactly what we were doing.
Yeah.
You knew what was
Cameron
gonna
knew.
happen.
Sully was blinded by greed.
No, I like it. There are times that your character will do things that are not optimum, and that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect. All right, thanks everybody. I'm going to stop recording now. We'll see you next
See
next
ya.
week on Monday.